The Terminator has to time travel to the past because they know it's Sarah Connor. And they have to kill her, terminate her, so she won't have the baby. And Kyle Reese, he comes from the future to protect her, and he inadvertently gets her pregnant. And he has to go back to the future. And so it's the Immaculate Conception, because now she's pregnant and she fell in love with a man, but did it really happen? Did he exist?
Oh, I got a good one for y'all today. Right now, we're about to sit back and react to Sophia Stewart, who is the writer of The Terminator and The Matrix. She is about to expose how both of these movies have to do with each other. She is saying that John Connor from The Terminator is actually Neo in The Matrix. Who would have known this right here? I never knew that these two movies are the same. And at the same note, she's correlating the Bible with the movie too. So if you pay attention and you read the Bible, you're going to see the correlation. She did it in plain sight. She hid the messages in plain sight, but you have to really overlook. Don't just look for entertainment. You have to overlook everything. You have to look for hidden messages, you know, the things that's in plain sight, the things that we really just don't pay attention to. You need to start looking at movies a little bit differently. Sit back and react with your boy. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go.
How did you come up with The Terminator? Take us there in The Matrix.
Terminator is the prequels to the beginning of The Matrix. Sarah Connor is actually Neo's mother. So JC, John Connor's Jesus Christ, grows up to be Neo, one and the same in The Matrix. The Matrix is in the future. The Terminator is the past. It's time travel, past, present, and future time travel. It's the second coming of the Christ, the evolutions of consciousness, man versus the machine. So the machines, the Terminator machines, hear that a child is going to be born that's going to terminate them in the future when they oppress man. Because see, it's a man versus the machine. It's God's children versus man's children, which was technology. So the Terminator has to time travel to the past because they know it's Sarah Connor. And they have to kill her, terminate her, so she won't have the baby. And Kyle Reese, he comes from the future to protect her, and he inadvertently gets her pregnant. And he has to go back to the future.
This almost sounds like the story of Nimrod, if you ask me. I see that the Bible is correlated into this movie heavily. I never realized this until she's explaining it right now. Go in the comments, let me know if you was aware of this or this is new to you the way it is to me.
And so it's the Immaculate Conception, because now she's pregnant and she fell in love with a man, but did it really happen? Did he exist? And then this child, when you see the three Terminators, the boy, and then the man-child, subconsciously, he doesn't know why the Terminator is trying to kill him until he's hidden out in the city, in the Matrix, the future. When he reaches 30 years of age, the rebellion, reloaded, revolution starts. And the rebels come and they find him because they've been watching him all along. That's what the Guardians and the Sentinels are all about. And so they wake him up to his purpose. They take him to Morpheus to train him to fight the machines. They take him to the Oracle because of the prophecy.
Who would have thought this lady's mindset is this deep right here? I mean, the movie seems simple, but now that she's breaking it down, wow, this is orchestrated so well. I mean, I don't know. I know at one point she had to fight for her rights so she could get paid off this movie, and eventually she won the lawsuit. They was trying to dead on it, you understand? But hey, listen, when you put up that fight and you don't give up, eventually you will get what you deserve. And she got her flowers and some money in that, you understand? Nah, this is deep right here. I had no clue of any of this right here. I never knew both of the movies had to do with each other. I didn't know that.
So this is the whole epic story. It's an epic.
Where is Facebook now a threat where they need to regulate them and shut them down?
Facebook is nothing but a database for the CIA. That's all it is. It has all of your family's pictures, all of your friends. It has all the information.
How do you advise people to share their image, their data?
There's not going to be any more privacy. Everything is camera down. Everything is caught on camera.
It seems as if she already knew all of this was going to happen. Fast forward to today. Look what is going on. Look what's going on. The movies actually tell us things. I believe that there's people that You know, they really want to make us aware of certain things, but they put it in the movies. You know, they say when you hide things in plain sight, that is the best way where someone is just going to overlook it. And now, based on her mindset, I'm going to actually start looking at movies a little bit differently. I'm going to be looking for different things as opposed to just for entertainment. It's a matter of learning and picking up on hidden messages. We got to be on point with this right now because they're hiding so much in plain sight. It's unbelievable.
And this is what it's going to be about in the future. Virtual reality that I'm explaining in The Matrix and Terminator. Everything is going to be, so now it's going to be so easy. You're not going to have any more paper passports. It's just going to be where you come into the airport, they're going to scan you, your body, retinal, fingerprints, the whole 9 yards.
This is what Clear is about.
That's right.
Airport. That's what
and
Clear, yeah.
This way, nobody has to alter paper and put a picture or a name on there because they have your bone structure, they have your eyes, they got your fingerprints. This is the database. All of this technology is going to start ruling. It's artificial intelligence. It's going to start ruling everything. Once the satellites come into play that I'm talking about, there's maybe another 5 to 10 years from now. All I'm worried about is for the people.
This is super deep. This is a little bit scary if you ask me. It seems she know a little bit more than what she's saying. And maybe she's just trying to play it safe, but we need to wake up. Do you see what's up against us? The things that she's calling out that's actually happening in real time. Oh, that gives me chills right now. Super chills.
Because if the government doesn't protect my copyrights, he doesn't protect yours.
But the government is afraid of you. I'd be afraid of you.
Well, there's no need to be afraid of me because I only stand for principles.
But what you know and the knowledge you share and what you have insights to can be very dangerous to some people.
Yes, but my job is to come here and waken people. That's what the Matrix is about, to wake you up from the Matrix, to get you out of the illusions and the lies and the ignorance. So it's not dangerous for me because that's my job. That's what I came here to do. That's why I wrote The Matrix and Terminator, to wake people up so they can move on to greater, better things.
Yeah, but a lot of these movie houses and these studios and the Facebooks of the world don't want people to know what happens to them every day when they share the information.
But that's destroying their free will, and God doesn't want that.
But people want to be ignorant. They don't want to know that they're being exploited. It requires too much responsibility when they find out.
Well, that's what the blue pill and the red pill is about. The red pill is about the blood of the living beings. The black and the blue ink is the machines. But this is the humans' world. We are the winners. They are the losers. So people need to exert their free will regardless of what anybody wants.
So what are the unintended consequences of all this that we're talking about?
Their people's consciousness will shift and they will go on to create and do better things. They won't be in bondage. And this is the whole purpose of the Matrix and Terminator. People have to wake up and shift their consciousness so they can create, so they can build. Because you can't stay in the past. Everything must change.
We mentioned when you were coming on your lawsuits and the battles you've had to fight, and you've just won in Utah.
Yes.
But it's always a battle for you.
Well, the reason why it's always a battle for me is because the government refuses to protect my copyrights. You know, I own the copyrights to all the derivative movies, both franchises I own. It was adjudicated in Utah September the 25th, 2014. So why am I still with a RICO case here in Nevada, which I just won, but they're still trying to fix it so they can continue to use the stolen money, which is untraceable, and it's all linked to Hillary Clinton's foundation and money laundering.
Now, who would have thought that? You heard what she just said? We need to protect her at all costs. You understand me? We need to protect Sophia Stewart. Did you hear what she just said right now about money laundering? Remember, the so-called orange man, how y'all call him, right? Mr. 45? Yes, he even said the same thing. But no one wanted to believe him, huh? I'm telling you, they are playing one big game. Remember, it's a whole club and we ain't in it. You understand what I mean? But with that being said, shout out to Sophia Stewart. I had no clue that any of this was happening. It seems like this movie was just a straight up documentary. It was a straight up documentary. It's for us to be aware. She's trying to wake us up. And we looked at it as entertainment. Oh man, I don't think we were ready for that movie at the time that they showed it. And you see that they don't remake that movie anymore, right? Have you noticed that? And you see the Matrix, it went left, huh? The first two was fire, but after that, it's like, what are we doing at this point? This was deep right here, I'm not gonna lie. And it's dope that she actually won a lawsuit to the rights of the movie that she wrote. That's ridiculous. I believe she wrote the book and they made it into a movie, and it, you know how big business do, big bank take little bank. With that being said, go in the comments. Make sure if you like reactions like this, you consider hitting that like button. Definitely subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.